Hey there, friends and enemies, Jopie here again, and today, Wizards of the Coast revealed the Festival in a Box Secret Lair for MagicCon Atlanta 2025, and this is available at MagicSecretLair.com starting on August 18th, 2025 at 9 a.m. Pacific Time, as well as MagicCon Atlanta. I will actually probably pick mine up at MagicCon Atlanta. This is my very first MagicCon, and I'm super stoked to check it out. This would be a nice addition to my haul for sure, because it provides a ton of value based on what you're picking up in this box, what we know of so far. But as always, it is a little hit or miss with some of the potential items that you'll find in it. So I want to go over everything that you'll see, as well as some of the potential value that you'll find. Now, one of the first things you'll notice is you get a full booster box of mystery 2-packs, and this is 24 packs. And I went online to see how much you could get a box of these right now. At Walmart.com, you can snag one of these for over $300. On eBay, you can find them above $250. So right away, you're seeing how much value is in this secret lair. However, keep in mind, this is a box of packs, so you don't know exactly what you're going to get for it. You might not get near the value, but you might get a lot of very cool cards. The actual cost of this secret lair is yet to be fully announced. However, if it's similar to MagicCon Las Vegas, it will be at $200. So already this Mystery 2 booster box will pay for your entire secret lair. And this is part of the reason why these secret lairs that drop, they sell out in just a few hours. I think the last one was like 4 or 5 hours where it was completely unavailable. Obviously, the secret lair system is not the most ideal one because you have so many people trying to jump in and snag as many as possible. I think they limit the festival in a box to only 3 per customer, but even still, a lot of people are going to get on right away and pick these up, and they'll probably sell out very, very fast. And that also has to do with some of the cards that are available. You look at these, not too insane prices here for like these cards, and nothing too crazy with Pack Rat, Shared Summons, Sliver Legion, as well as Sylvan Offering. And all of these are pretty solid cards, but nothing too crazy. It's when you get to the next array of promos that things get really juicy. You've got Lightning Bolt, which is a standard addition to a lot of secret lairs, but always a fun card to throw in there. You've got Scourge of Valkis, which is a pretty solid card overall. Then you have the Dragon. This is a very pricey card, and this one looks incredibly sick, and I wouldn't be surprised if it's the shining star of this entire secret lair. It's absolutely insane that they're throwing this in there. And then you've got Spaghetti Junction as a land, which looks very silly, but it has some interesting options on there. This is it says test card, so it's not for constructed play, but it's just a nice little promo to have in your collection. Now, going through these cards, you've got Lightning Bolt, which ranges in price. Some of the secret lair prices are all the way up at $58, whereas typically it's around $1, even up to $12. So who knows where this one will fall, but it depends on how widely circulated they get. Scourge of Valkis is one that is incredibly interesting because previous secret lairs for Scourge of Valkis have ranged around $40 to $50, whereas some of the regular printings are around $5 to $7 in total. So this is again a very good card. This is a great addition to a Dragon deck, and I do think this is a card that will be a nice little bonus to find in there. Also, like I said, some of the art on these is very nice. Like, I do like this kind of retro look for Scourge of Valkis. I like the Lightning Bolt as well. The Dragon is the one that I'm most excited about by far. And this is one that you see in some of the reprints, they're $50 to $70. And the secret lair drop is $77 from its last appearance. So because of that, you can expect this to be an extremely valuable card. So just this alone and the box of mystery 2-packs is insane value for what you're paying at the end of the day, especially if you're somebody who does like want to have valuable cards in your set. This is also the most common, the most widely used Dragon Commander. So I wouldn't be surprised if a lot of people are looking to add this particular art and layout of the card to their collection. Next up, we have Pack Rat. Again, nothing too crazy for this card. However, it is $11 for its last Secret Lair appearance. And again, this is the type of card that with this art could do very, very well. Remains to be seen. Again, you don't want to bank on some of these smaller cards and the value that they hold, but this is also a nice card to have. That's the best part about this Secret Lair, is it feels like every card that is added has some viability within the set. This one, Shared Summons, doesn't have a previous Secret Lair appearance. Highest price for a promo is like $5. So remains to be seen what the value will be, but this is a pretty solid card that I think will be a nice addition as well. Especially if you have a big creature deck where you're trying to get your big monsters out as quickly as possible and find them in your deck. It's kind of a guaranteed way to make sure that you have the cards that you want, especially two of your valuable creatures that you can pop on the battlefield very easily. Next up, we have the Sliver Legion. I like this art personally, but this one here is pretty solid as well. It is a nice addition, and one that you'll probably add to a Sliver deck, maybe even make your Sliver commander. If you want to go 5 color there, potentially 7/7, and all Slivers get +1/+1 for each other Sliver on the battlefield, which could spiral pretty quickly. Now this card, again, is kind of wild. The Secret Lairs for this card are also running in the range of $40 to $60. So yeah, that's another one that might be very, very valuable, very sought after. So again, if you want this Secret Lair, if these are cards you're interested in, if you don't mind spending the $200, the value is definitely there. However, again, it is very pricey, and it will be one of those where I encourage everybody to not get their hopes up too much because of how kind of broken the Secret Lair system is and how hard it can be to make sure you get one of these. So if you can make it to MagicCon Atlanta and pick one of these up in person, that's probably your best bet. However, that is not feasible for the majority. So unfortunately, the website is the best option that you're going to have. And if you can grab one, cool. If not, then unfortunately, that's just the way it is these days with these Secret Lairs. Last up, we have Sylvan Offering. This is only like a 13 to 30 cent card typically. However, it has not appeared in a Secret Lair in the past, so very interesting. We'll see how it ultimately gets priced out. It's hard to say, but if you run an elf deck, maybe it could be good. So not really the best card, not really the worst. Overall, I do think this is insane as far as total value goes, especially if it stays at that $200 price, launching in just a couple weeks on August 18th. I will definitely let you know what it looks like trying to pick them up at MagicCon Atlanta as well, especially keeping in mind future Festival in a Box Secret Lairs that you might be interested in. But I'd love to hear from you guys. What do you guys think about this Secret Lair, about Festival in a Box in general? Will you be picking one up, or are you priced out of this? I know with the overall cost of everything these days, you look at collector's boosters for Spider-Man, you're looking at even the collector's boxes for Edge of Eternities. A lot of it is very, very high right now. Magic is booming, but unfortunately that means it's gotten more expensive, so you definitely should be choosy. If you're going to be selective, if you're going to only get a limited amount of things, this might be a very good option if you can get it, just because of you get all those cards from the mystery packs. You do get some guaranteed heaters with the Dragon, with the Sliver Legion, so probably worthwhile, but to each their own, who knows. Anyway, let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Like the video as always, comment, subscribe. Have a good one, and I'll catch you all later.